Hello everybody, welcome back into another stream of Blasphemous 1. If you guys are joining in for the first time, I recently beat this game like a week ago, and then I played through Blasphemous 2. So the first thing that I did in this game was complete ending B as in Bravo, and then I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't get through Blasphemous 2 before the DLC dropped, so I didn't go back to get the true ending, even though I pretty much had everything unlocked to do it, sans a couple of the guilt altar challenge dungeon things. So we're going to go back to those to get the true ending for tonight, and then after that I want to look at a bit of the lore of the first game at the very least, and maybe a bit into the second game. I did talk to the lore hunter, and I asked if he had any specific recommendations for videos of his to watch, because he's delved into this as well. I also talked to Smo, so I do have some recommendations from the guys themselves. What are you doing, little boy? And thank you. I'm getting distracted by the dog. Right, so yeah, we do have a couple videos, but I don't think I'll probably end up watching one from Smo, because they're like always an hour long or more. So we'll see where we get through with things tonight. I don't necessarily want to get absolutely everything and like finding all of the prayers and whatnot that I didn't get, because I figured that might be a little bit time consuming. But at the very least, I did want to finish clearing out the challenge dungeons and whatnot. So at the very end of our playthrough, we did fully upgrade our church. So now I should be able to travel between the previews, I hope. Well, I'm also going to need to relearn how to play, apparently. Teleport. And can these teleport me to the hands? Okay, no, only the previews. So, feels really weird looking at this map now. Hey, cut out. So yeah, we're going to be going into those challenge dungeon things that I missed. So, Asnex Without Horns and Scowleasy, welcome back in. You missed the sequel's ending? Looking forward to today's stream? Nice. I mean, you know, it's not nice that you missed it, but it's understandable. So for Blasphemous 2, I managed to get ending A with a little bit of an inadvertent help from the chat and a little bit of a just haphazard exploration on my part. So I'm going to go up. Yeah, so now I'm going to need to remember how to play this game. What do I even have equipped? Defense. Prayers. Fervor. Prevents harm while drinking from the bile flask. Okay. Oh, this is the extremely good one, the Cloistered Ruby, that makes me electrified after. Okay. Yeah, so this will probably make a little bit of these challenge things become easy mode, essentially. So this provides electrical resistance, and I remember the wheels for speed. Is there even a purpose for having this on? Is there a point for having the Way to True Guilt on anymore? Otherwise, I might just put on something else. I guess that. Hey, Johnny, good behavior. How's it going? Nice to see you. Cowabunga yourself. So speaking of Cowabunga, I don't remember if I... Okay, I don't. This isn't entirely related to the Ninja Turtles, but the Power Rangers are coming out with a new game for like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like a beat 'em up type game, and it kind of reminded me a lot of the Turtles games, and that just kind of makes me think of that right now. Oh yeah, that's the Gar thing. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, the second game is... Oh man, how do I flask up anymore? That's not it. This is it? Nope, certainly not. Ah, that's the flask button. Holy crap. So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, Blasphemous 2, just being able to natively grab onto the walls is kind of a nice quality of life thing, I think. That was a little bit easy to overlook. The beat-em-up Power Ranger games are sick. Have you seen that trailer? I posted it on the Discord in the video game news channel. It looked pretty decent. I don't think I watched all of it, but I was kind of like, you know, this kind of looks pretty fun. Nothing happened. Oh, so I need the weight of guilt, okay, to access these things. Suppose that makes sense. So we'll take off this flowery looking thing and put this on. Here we go. Hey Florge Borge, welcome back. Yes, we have beaten Blasphemous 2. What prayers do I have on? Of course, it's amazing. I did not like that one. Is there a Bonda, the Safe Haven? I haven't really used this one. This might be fun. If I even remember how. Bro, I forgot how to play. Being able to dash through enemies. So I think circle is my prayer button. Kind of. Oh, I forgot how awkward that was. No double jump. Feels bad. Oh. Ow. Oh, that's a straight up death. I forgot that's how this game worked. I need to remember how to cast my miracles. Oops, did not mean to click that. I meant to click the screen. Because for whatever reason I needed to click. Once you get Ending C, you look forward to discussing why Blasphemous 2 feels so different from 1? Okay. I have watched Ending C, so you could start talking about that kind of thing if you want. I just haven't seen the final boss exactly. How do I do this? L2. Yeah, okay, I remember now. And it one-shots those guys at least. Okay. Can't parry in the air. You want to spoil it then? Okay. Need to be mindful to not accidentally click L2 for that. Did I just see the ending cutscene? I believe so, yes. Oh, he's still alive. I thought he was about to kill me again. I stink. Why didn't it turn? It did not turn. There's important details before that, so until then you won't discuss. Alright, thank you, I appreciate that. Man, this thing's actually pretty good. Does a decent chunk of damage. Oh, that's it. Detesttatio? Detesttatio, yeah, okay. Sacorum. You've acquired Heart of the Single Tone. You've acquired Grown Sprout. I don't believe the descriptions for those change for like the thorn thing. Small gift from Dio Gracias. I thought it was Deos Gracias. Alright. Dio Gracias, nailed into the effigy of the twisted under the guard of your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Right. So what was the other thing we got? A rosary? No? A prayer? No. What did I get? Nope. Wait, what did I get? I don't even know. Oh, it's a new heart. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I forgot that hearts were a thing in this game. Heart of the single tone. Sword core, which resounds with an inscrutable ringing, can be inserted into mea culpa. Makes its edge vibrate, causing its attacks to destroy certain immaterial projectiles, but reducing the elemental resistances of its wielder. That sounds pretty nice. Too bad I can't use it. Watch them. Watch as they climb up the burning ash. Watch how they crawl like hungry beasts. The ash swallows them one by one, insatiable. Such is the faith that the miracle stirs in them. It makes them climb toward the eternal throne by promising them a communion that will indeed happen, but not in the way they expect. Soon, when all of them have been swallowed up, they will be reborn, filled with a faith that neither you nor I will ever get to comprehend. Oh wow, that actually kind of ties directly into the next game, because this is essentially the foreshadowing that the baby god guy will be born. This thing doesn't immediately benefit me? Yeet! Exactly, Scaleezy. Trying to like relearn the controls. Failing to down air. No air dashes. Feels bad. Actually, do I need to go up there? Where's the next thing? Here. Okay, yeah, I'll go up there. There was a person up there? I don't remember who that was. Here I am trying to press up on the D-pad to interact with this stuff. Graveyard of the Peaks. Oh, that must be our guy. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, it's our gal. Okay. Keep going. Hey, Matthew Sargent. It's going pretty well. How about you? Just beat Blasphemous 2 last night, so I'm going back through B1, trying to collect all the things that I didn't get. Maybe not all of them, but a decent amount of the things I didn't get, and see the quote-unquote true end. How about you? Something about this music reminds me of the very first... Well, it's not the very first. Well, I think Shin Megami Tensei actually might be the first Shin Megami. And the other ones were just Mega 10 for the NES. Anyway, this kind of reminds me of the intro music for Shin Megami Tensei 1 for the Super Famicom. Forgeborge, you don't think it foreshadows the incarnate devotion, more akin to being deformed by the miracle in a twisted communion? As a reminder, all the enemies were once buried in the ash pile. Oh, the enemies were in the ash pile? Okay, I forgot about that. Oh no, not the laser lady. What a jerk. The Testacios Sacrorum. Been a good day, not much going on. Playing with the dog here and there. I feel that. Glad to hear that. You've acquired Tears of Atonement. It's a little bit sad. Some people want more instant death spikes in B2 instead of just damage. You think they're insane? I think there could be a balance between it. So if you have certain ones that are kind of obvious that you'll die if you touch them the wrong way, that doesn't bother me too much. And if you have some that are less lethal, I think that could be a good way to gradually increase the difficulty of certain areas, but it really all just depends on if you feel like they're cheaply placed in the first place. The tears are because you don't get anything helpful for real, though. Some diegetic tears. You know, let me look at this map again. Not sure why I liked this layout more. Like, well, I guess they do kind of flow into each other a bit more on the bottom of the map. No? Yeah, it's really hard for me to articulate why I like B1's map better. I don't even really think it's the map so much as it is like the flow of the game. I'd really need to sink my teeth into that to get a coherent argument for that. Smo has a wonderful multi-hour video covering both games. Yeah, that's kind of one of the bad parts of Smo. If you have a limited amount of time, it's a little bit difficult to commit to the multi-hour playlist. I thought it died. He's throwing rocks. Oh, she hit me. I tried to parry that. I don't think I can. I know this worked. I'm doing really bad at down airing though. Hey Phantom Leaves, welcome back in. How's it going? B2 feels more gamey, like more arcade element, while B1 feels smoother. Yeah. But how do you like really describe that appropriately? It's kind of where I'm struggling. And don't get me wrong, like even B1 feels like a game at times. Like, you know. You've acquired Embers of a Broken Star. Sweet. Being able to transport between the previews is a game changer. You've acquired Bloodstained Briar. So yeah, the thorn thing that we have is gradually sprouting, for lack of a better term. So the thorn has become a bloodstained briar, and I thought we would have like more to do with this. Maybe that'll come with the DLC. Maybe I just still don't fully understand or appreciate that. But anyway, I guess here's the easiest place to go. Oh yeah, and you guys said that some of the stuff was New Game Plus only. That sucks. Maybe I could just go straight into Petrus if I do that or something. So we'll go there and then there. Or I guess that would be the fastest way. The first is so good, you haven't played the second yet? The second is good, so it's kind of hard to describe them because the second is more streamlined and it's a good game, but I feel like I've said this like a lot for this playthrough, That, to me, Blasphemous 1 feels like the equivalent of Dark Souls 1, where it's like a little bit janky, but it's got a lot of charm to it, which you can't really... like, the charm adds a lot of value to it, but you can't really articulate it super well. It's just something that needs to be experienced rather than like analyzed super heavily. And then I know we got the charm thingy, but let's take this off. I'll need to read that in a second. Oh, I never went all the way up here. Oh, so I need those things. I should have ducked. I am ashamed of myself. You've acquired Tibia of Alsali, the Mystic. Alright. So we'll read this and then the... Well, we'll read the burn thing. The star thing, whatever it's called. Embers of a broken star. Unfamiliar mineral found in a deep crevice by a forgotten miner. The poor soul lost his mind in the labyrinth of its facets, which reflect a non-existent light. It increases the fervor generated with attacks. That sounds quite nice in the right circumstances. I found it! It's the light of the star! What they were saying is true. Something was shining in this frozen darkness. The light of the star was calling us. It wanted to get out. It wanted to return to the heavens, but now it won't be possible, for now it is mine. Cool. He has multiple that are between 20 and 50. Okay. I played most of the DLC. That's important for the story. New Game Plus DLC gives you more contextual content. B1 feels more in depth because it's already had 3 or so free DLCs, whereas B2 is yet to get one. I think that's fair to an extent as well. And my complaints about the map might be alleviated depending on how it interconnects into the base game of Blasphemous 2. But I mean, just going off of what I have for now, that's kind of my current impressions. So it'll be exciting to see how the DLC changes Blasphemous 2. And I'm not sure what I want to do, like if I want to start a new game or go into like a new game plus or yeah. So that gives us fervor, and then we got that bone. So we have one left to go. Al-Zali never believed in the authority of the Holy See of Custodia. He even claimed to have been able to contact the High Wills on his own. Be fervent. That is the secret. That's cool. Don't know how accurate that is, but it's cool. Don't remember how much I hated or did not hate the little robots. Oh, they didn't stay dead. That's what it was. Should probably heal. But I'd rather get rid of those things first. Come on, bro. Why did it turn? I should not be using the analog stick. I've learned nothing. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Because I drank a flask, I can shoot frickin' laser beams. Oh, these are the exploders. Bro. Down here. It's like grabbing instead of... I was just trying to like readjust. Oh, so I can get hit by that. For some reason, I thought at that point it was more about jumping than actually just standing on the ground right there. Alrighty. Oh, there's a dude right there. Or a girl, a green goblin. Still not done yet. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's quite nice having the indicators of how many spells you can cast on your fervor bar. It's quite a nice quality of life feature. You've acquired Crimson Briar. You love the brutal finishers? You should play this again. It's good. This will be the same. Okay. And we just got tears. So let's go ahead and warp on back to the other area now. I was afraid of that. Stay in school, kids. I'm glad there's not fall damage. Allows me to play more crappily. At the bottom of Blasphemous 1, there's the Echoes Assault and Mourning and Havoc, which connect Hondo to the Mother of Mothers. Without those, the lower part would be significantly less connected. Absolutely. So then we need to go up. Okay, now I remember where I am. What? That was so weird. So I don't have enough time to swing twice. Or to hit and then block, apparently. I'm kind of glad that I left all of these up because it's making me forcefully refamiliarize myself with the controls because I'm just playing really, really badly. Granted, I mean, these challenges I'm probably a little bit overpowered for just by the virtue of having like already beaten the game and whatnot. Oh. Don't need to do a finisher when you beat things in one shot. Oh Lord, they're ringing. That was too slow. Got the mighty gemstones. Oh yeah, these things were annoying to me. I think I recalled if I just like stood right in front of them and then jumped over their fire, we were good. Okay. You've acquired Scaly Coin. Stir of Dawn, Strife and Ruin, Wounds of Eventide in that order. They first added the new Game Plus content, the second added the boss rush, and the last was the ending C. So what we got a vine braided cord, I believe is what it said, and that might have been the last one. I should double check. Keys, right. Vine braided in blood. Okay. And then the Scaly Coin, I'm assuming is one of these. Disturbing golden disc covered by the dry molt of a reptile. This boss relief or bas relief of a claw was considered a symbol of greed and increases the number of tears of atonement harvested with each attack. Don't need that no mo. Wendigo? Okay. Wendigo. Ah, up there. Okay. Where am I? Okay, okay. That one's a little bit annoying to get to, huh? Let's just jump over this guy. It turns out there's like a lot of Metroidvania type games that I should or could play. I know Gravity Rush, if that's the right name, is on sale right now. I was like, ooh, it's on sale. But it's like, I don't really have plans to play it immediately or anything like that. And then there's like another game trailer that I saw either yesterday or something like that of another vampire survivor like that actually looked pretty decent. I'm trying to remember what it was called, like Feed the Sanctuary? Maybe that's not right. That doesn't sound right, but I don't know what it's actually called. We don't go down that way. We do go down that way. Oh yeah, Sultan Sanctuary is one that'd probably make me mad. It's got some jank. Phantom Leaves said Metroidvanias are your favorite genre. Floorboard suggests Death Gambit Afterlife. It's fairly obscure, but it's got a lot of Souls-like elements. I have never heard of that. If you leave a comment on like the stream itself or on the Discord, I'll try to remember to like look it up sometime. And I still need to go back and actually play Axiom Verge. I only played like an hour of it or something like that. You went for 9 Souls to come to console? Oh yeah, that one actually looked really good too. And I think that one was on sale that I saw recently. Oh no, I was paying attention. So we have Poison Mist, but I didn't see Gara's. I was trying to dash. Yeah, sometimes the dash just doesn't go off. Oh yeah, these things were annoying. Oh right, you can't walk around while charging. I forgot that. Why am I getting poisoned? Oh. Bow Path of the Teal Lotus. Yeah, that one's good. I remember seeing that. And I was like, oh, that looks interesting. And then I kind of forgot. Poison equals green gas? Yeah, but I mean, I did not put on the lung. I meant to have put on the lung. Imagine parrying. Oh. Complete all the arena's challenges. The Testatio Sacrarum. I do kind of like these. I wish there were like more, to be honest. Seashell of the Inverted Spiral. You want Lords of the Fallen to be on Xbox One and not just the Series XS? You borrowed your brother's system, got so excited and nearly bought it before realizing it wouldn't work? Bro, there's no way that game could run on older consoles. Absolutely none. Like it struggles on current consoles and PC. It's a fun game though. Seashell with impossible curves found on the sand. Its shape caught the echoes of a painful song, which increase in intensity with the suffering of the wearer, and provides some protection against all elemental damage. That seashell was of great value to her. She recounted that the shell had its spiral inverted, and that this was why, when she held it close to her ear, she could hear the sound of the waves moving away. Her parents, faced with what seemed like a confession of insanity, and out of fear that there was something of witchcraft in that cursed object, took it away and threw it off the cliff. She, in spite of all her efforts, never managed to find that seashell. so the waves move away because it's inverted. I can't tell if this is just like a misunderstanding of things or if there's actually if we should take this at face value. You can't call a sequel console the Series 1X. That's confusing. Yeah, honestly, I can't tell the difference between the Xbox consoles. Like, I don't know which is better between the One, the S, and the X. Because, I mean, I don't have the Xboxes, and it's such a bad naming scheme. I was like, what the hell are they doing when they came out with it? And I don't think they knew. And I unironically think that probably led to a lot of confusion on the consumer's part. And maybe not people who'd buy their own consoles, but for like parents who would buy a console for a kid. Because hell, I remember growing up that to most adults, every video game system was a Nintendo no matter what it was. And so I could only imagine how much worse it would be now when the names are like deliberately confusing. Maybe not deliberately, but when the games are unironically confusing. Now let's just do this. This one. Alright, so that doesn't cost half my magic anymore. Very well noted. Okay. You sent it in the channel idea. That'll be fine. It's on sale for 40% off too. Sweet. Nintendo Series PSX 160, yeah. The original Lords of the Fallen works for the Xbox One and PS4. Well, good to know that they made no graphical improvements since then. Alright. So, now we just go to the deambulatory of His Holiness. I think that's pretty much it. So, unless I go find the one skeleton piece that I'm missing, which I don't really care too much about right now. I mean, we might get a reward, but I'm more curious about the ending than anything. X is just the X bone with better graphics, while Series S has worse graphics but runs way better. The issue with that is I said the original Lord of the Fallen works. I have not played that one. I heard it was not very good. And honestly, I didn't even know it existed until I got, or like a month before Lords of the Fallen 2023 released. And people were talking about the original game, and I was like, the original what now? Because there was like a lot of miscommunications or misinformation going on about that game as though it was like a remastering, and it's certainly not. Alright, so I did all 6 of those things. Do I need to have the weight of guilt equipped? I'd kind of be skeptical about that. On a technical level, it's playable. Technically correct is the best. Oh yeah, I don't need to go back to the thing to save it. So now I can achieve ending C. Do I need to have the weight of guilt on still, or no? Because if not, I'm going to take it off. You can equip it after the fight? Oh, so I do want to have it on? I'll just leave it on then. Like, unless this fight starts kicking the crap out of me. Hey, Levo, thanks for continuing the membership.
In my dreams, I tried to talk to you and introduce myself. Guardian of the miracle and of the miracle banner, with great pain, I carry the emblem of the Father. I am the hands of bloodied skin. I am the eyes from which our mother gazes. But nothing I know of you, apart from your cold, nameless visage. Apart from your calloused and wounded hands, apart from the mourning of your deaths. No, I know nothing of you, only the miracle knows.
Yeah, Lovo, we are kind of at the final boss for the true ending after I beat this guy.
With mine of gold collide. Let them hurt and march in procession.
So it is interesting that
I curse you forever in name.
he does mention the father and the mother.
You forever in death.
Thanks, bro. I don't remember how this guy fights, though. Oh, wow. We do a lot of damage to him. Oh, so he's immune. Cool. That's cute. Oh, now this is off. He's really this weak?
You have shattered the mirror in which you saw me asleep. Now you see me awoken as the son of the true miracle.
The true heart is a huge, massive damage buff. Was my true heart not active until I like beat all those little altars? Because I remember him being a little bit more challenging the first run. So I'm just gonna use my flask the next time his face opens up. I don't remember how this works exactly. And then for my prayer, I want to put Devla back on because it's amazing. Whoopsies. Let's hold off while I can. Let's not hold off. I take it back. Ah! Oh no, that's the wrong button. Oh, there we go. Stop! Don't hit me! Oh, so they can catch me while I'm dodging. Okay. Duly noted. Don't know how those work. Oh, that does so much damage. Holy guacamole. I got hurt after he died? Because we're going into the final form? So I think he just died after I beat him there the first time around. Summa Blasphemia. Okay, so we're just moving around this time around. Time to continue onwards with half our heals, but that's fine. Maybe. Or no, I screwed up. Or do I just need to climb, and this time I'll continue?
You have freed his holiness from his afflicted torment, and now he walks by the old processions on the other side of the dream.
So the procession is on the other side of the dream, okay.
The cradle of the grievous miracle, the final relic. The grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the Father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting.
So the father did become the tree. This is lining up with what I was thinking.
That first relic is here, at the top of the Ashen Mountain, next to the Turned Throne, where His Holiness was kissed by a miraculous pain. And now, your final communion with the miracle awaits.
Hey Platinum Chip, welcome back in. How's it going?
Only you will be able to know how much of it has seeped into your guilty heart.
Right, 1 second here. Right, let me do this and that. Okay, I think we should be good. Okay.
Your communion with
Yeah, I'm not struggling to go up it yet, so maybe we've already won. Aha, yeah. There's a chair. I put my chat away, so I can't read what you guys are saying. Whoopsies, I done goofed. 1 second while it's white. There we go. Oh, they're going back down. It's gonna hurt if I fall down, huh? Escobar turned into the big tree? But what about the twisted dude? That's a different thing. Like, I know Escobar became...
Here we are, my crimson figure and you, on this side of the dream. The miracle has turned me into a sentinel of its sacred home. This is my new calling. What do you hope to find here that is not the blinding grey light that tempers our wounds, and the vast horizons that extend without end? The path of paths has ended, and with it, so too has your penance. Now let your body, like mine, be bathed in blood. This will be your final resting place, but no one here will be able to watch over you. There is no point in recoiling from the desires of the all-knowing and all-powerful miracle.
I'm assuming if I fall, that's probably going to be an insta-GG, huh? Why is my lightning bolt not working? Ah! Okay, he doesn't contact damage me at least. Oh, I can't pause it. Okay, that makes sense. Do I not have access to things? Okay, I do. Ah! She scared me!
Take cover in my crimson bindings.
We hit him! So I should have switched my prayers. Ah, this'll break this. Oh, he brings out more of them. He's kicking my butt! I was gonna be real mad if that hurt me, but I forgot that I have the thing. Oh, he's immune during that? Weak. I'm doing alright. You know, trying to get the final one.
That is born of my entrails. This is the death of the soul, the mind, the being.
Yeah, I got too distracted right then. Oh, we restart?
There is no point in recoiling from the desires of the all-knowing and all-powerful miracle.
So he's immune during that, okay. I walked into that. I was trying to not. Alright. When the father died, the knot grew around him.
Bleed, for only spilt blood brings us closer to
Oh yeah, I should do those combo things that I have, huh? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Oh, I was not there now. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm going for all the endings.
There is no point in recoiling from the desires of the all-knowing and all-powerful miracle.
I don't know if like this is even a damage fight as much as it is a survival fight, because that might change things. It's probably a survival one now that I think about it, because why wouldn't he have a health bar?
For only spilt blood brings us closer to true sanctity.
Behind you.
Thanks, bro. I don't know how to do it. Almost had it. Dang. Okay.
Behind you.
I have to damage him. It will infinitely scroll otherwise. Thank you. Attack. It's not letting me cast any of my Debla. It was just like, huh?
This cold
Ah!
that is born of my entrails. Is this the death of the soul, the mind, the being?
I just died. Whoops. Okay. So, is this...
There is no point in recoiling from the desires of the all-knowing and all-powerful miracle.
This doesn't seem right that I can't cast Debla at all. So, like, the only miracle that I can cast is the Blood Blade. And do I not have rosaries? That's gonna hurt me. I'm really screwing up now. Oh, entering the dream unequips all gear aside from the heart. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Hey, I did a combo. Bro, come on. That's so annoying to me.
For only spilt blood brings us closer to true sanctity.
Now.
Oh, he did come up on this side.
What is
I need to hit the other way.
this
Oh, that did too much damage to me.
of
Okay.
my entrails? Is this the death of the soul, the mind,
Oops.
the being?
That's sad.
There is no point in recoiling from the desires of the all-knowing and all-powerful miracle.
I'm almost dead. Can these? No, they can't.
Bleed, for only spilt blood brings us closer to true sanctity.
Ah, my cone head got in the way.
Behind you.
May as well heal now. Okay. The Blood Blade counts as a skill. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. It just becomes a miracle in the second game.
What is this cold?
Should probably be spamming that more than.
My
Because, I mean, it's not like I'm doing other things. I need to walk into him.
soul, the mind, the being.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought that was about to kick me into the abyss.
Penitent one!
That's different. Oh, I got him. Okay. At least this phase.
My final task is completed. I will go, and so too will all those who loved me.
Oh, that really is it? Okay.
Now I will sink down here in this land of clouds, in this realm of dust and glimmering lights.
You just now notice the FPS count? Summa Blasphemia. Alright, let's get that final cutscene.
The Guardian has fallen. The final truth awaits you. The final outrage. Go forward now, through the embroidered mantles towards the light.
Penitent one, who comes into our presence.
Bringing guilt to the most sacred of places, to the most forbidden of temples.
Breaking all laws, and thus desecrating His Holiness himself. We are the High Wills.
For there is no miracle that does not stem from our desire.
That is not our reflection.
That is not our word.
The Word that was first made flesh and then sanctified. Penitent one, does not the pale, still light of this vast horizon hurt your eyes?
Of this procession, more ancient than us, that extends out before you without end nor beginning.
Of this brotherhood of grieving souls, held captive by their own condemnation and benediction.
This is the path of the ancient processions, the kingdom that the miracle wove from threads of dreams. A domain where faith would unite in one single, uninterrupted act of adoration.
That would give us light and time.
That would make us eternal.
And higher reaching than the sky itself. You have come to this place to atone for your sins, to put an end to this work.
Destroying our flesh that once was word, and now is but silence.
Making us cast down our eyes, leaving the miracle bereft.
And so the last of our wills is your eternal condemnation. In life and in death, in hunger and in thirst, in sleep and in wakefulness.
Bearer buried under layers of ash. The ash of your flesh, bones, and sinew.
Execrated in visage, forgotten in name, forever and ever. There is no penance that can exonerate this sin. It is the price to pay for the ultimate blasphemy.
Yeah, these cutscenes just have a lot more weight to them, like the art style, I guess. So that's the twisted one. So I essentially think that once we kill the higher wills, we're returning the twisted one's heart to him, which is why he thanks us and why the mea culpa disintegrates here. Because it was supposed to be the heart of Apodiction, or whatever it was. And so this leads into the beginning of Blasphemous 2. That's the tomb grave thing where we'll be... We wake up, and then... what's his face? Dio Gracias is next to us. Chrysanta does her own thing and then kind of dies. Yeah, we end the High Wills, which in turn cuts off the miracle from the world until Blasphemous 2. So that does kind of show that the High Wills are a more recent phenomenon. The miracle itself, I'm not entirely sure if it fully predates the High Wills or if they like made it into being, or how it fully relates to that procession, which is more ancient than the High Wills. But like I was saying throughout my Blasphemous 2 playthrough, when I was looking back at the lore for B1, I was kind of thinking that there might be a chance that the archdeacons of the church... Oh... It's beaten, y'all. That the archdeacons of the church might have done that. We've got exemplaris excommunicationists. Exemplary excommunication? That's weird. Son of the miracle. What is Sacred Sorrows? Anyway, only 96%. So as I was saying, alright, so this unequipped everything, which is weak, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let me go back toward the elevator thing. I guess this will take us to the elevator regardless. We die as a result. All the works of the miracle are undone. I'm not sure. Okay, so I think these things could have been, or could have become the higher wills, and one might represent Dophos, Crescente, and the third one, the three archdeacons that we met throughout the game. And there's some stuff that I want to double check, but I don't exactly know what I'm looking for, which is why I really wish there was a text dump for this game. Let me read the apodictic heart. The true core of the guilty blade, hijacked before the very birth of the sword. It transforms the tool into a weapon that can challenge the intentions of the powers that created it, completing the blade forever, and increases the sword's strength, making it able to fulfill its true purpose. So, like, all of what we just did seems to have been ordained by the High Wills. Like, they knew this was going to come, so that way they could get that final adoration in the god that they were going to birth. But then that also raises my question of, is the penitent one destroying that god that was born also ordained? Or is that truly blasphemy? There's weird things going on. Like, sure, it might be blasphemy, but if these are false gods, can that really be considered blasphemy? Well, I mean, if they have the power to be gods, then arguably yes, but anyway. 4 was the number of the Father's greatest devotees, 4 who witnessed the first miracle, 4 who prayed before the young man who twisted and contorted as his joints took root in the towering tree, 4 who heard the 3 words uttered by the Father just before his last breath, 4 who admired how the knotted tree from which liquid gold flowed grew, 4 who were the witnesses to the first miracle, but only one of whom could see the miracle itself. He saw its form, fate, and origin, a divine trinity, the High Wills. I'm still skeptical about that. Like, I feel like there's more going on. Blasphemous 1 has 150% to complete? Oh no. That's annoying. I'm assuming a lot of that stuff is gated behind New Game Plus. I don't want to re-equip everything. Put that one back on, though. Holy Wound of Attrition. His Holiness, because of his high penance, must endure suffering in his soul in 3 ways. Each of the ways is a motive, and each motive is a sore. Hence, these 3 sores are the keys to his eternal pain and must be guarded. The miracle created the golden visages from the very fervor of the uncorrupted saints in order to preserve them eternal in the forbidden dream. 3 identical faces covered in torrid gold are the guardians of the 3 wounds in his holiness' soul. So this is all about Escobar. The door to the mother will open if the 3 wounds were to be joined together. The mother would suffer a crack, the enclosure would end up broken, and the forbidden would be profaned. Order the true burial. Hold on. I don't remember what this is about. Only those who are whole will cross over to the other side of the dream. Alright, so that's to not separate the skeletons. Mark that exiled visage bestowed upon Chrysanta in an attempt to reveal the truth to her and finally open her silver eyes. With the heavy chains forged by the High Will soon close them again. Allows you to walk the path beyond the turned throne, the final phase of the pilgrimage to a land of palliums and velvet. The velvet was this, okay. That were forever denied to the Pontiff Escobar. So the High Wills denied Escobar this. And he was supposed to do penance. That's kind of weird. It is only the 4th wound that, unlike its sisters, makes the soul suffer in such a way that goes beyond repentance as an act and beyond guilt as a perpetual state. It is only the 4th that represents the deepest and most forbidden pain, the greatest and truest wound of the lost soul, the wounds of Eventide. All right. This brings the change of style in Blasphemous 2. Until recently in B2, the miracle is gone and dead, and the cruelty of the High Wills no longer touched the land. Because of this, there is less to tell. The devotion incarnate is the miracle's last bid at becoming eternal, especially given that others had begun to assume positions of worship, like the hand, which the miracle hated. New Game Plus goes into it. Okay. Being jealous of the others being worshipped. Interesting. Yeah, so the one thing that I'm really trying to piece together right now is which came first, the Twisted Man, which is the father, or the High Wills. I'm assuming if we go in there, we're just going to fight Pablo Escobar again, and I don't want to do that. I marked that for the Redento statue. So I think pretty much the only thing left I can do is go back to the Desecrated Cistern and play on the arcade. Or, I mean, obviously I do have that one skeleton bone, but I'm not too worried about that. And of course, we just have other lore stuff in New Game Plus. But I'm going to probably be reading a couple items and whatnot. In some ways, it sucks that the, what are they called? The quest items permanently go away, so I can't read them again. The church is going to open after so long. Soon the constant silence of this place will end. A new light will enter through the gate, and the dust will rise from the worn tiles and damp wood of the pews. Everything must be perfect. I'm a child of the Mass. It's my calling. Okay. Alright, so another thing that's worth considering with the High Wills is how they are three people. And, well, three people who became one. And I wonder if there's any connection between that and the way that Altus Gracias was three people who became one. Oh, right. And I wanted to reread the Crown of Gnawed Iron. An engagement ring forged in iron and blackened from the many times it was cast into the flames. The teeth of three jaws lovingly form its miniature crown-like shape. The combination of spite and desire lends its power, increasing the fervor generated by the penitent one's attacks. At times when I pray within these sacred walls of peace, I sense the presence of the Lady of the Bandaged Sword. Oh, Chrysanta? At times I hear her breathing behind her golden helmet that blinkers her eyes as she waits in silence, cloaked in darkness. At times, I hear her murmuring what sounds like never-ending prayers, and yet I've never seen her enter nor leave this place. What or who can she be waiting for? Lady of the Bandaged Sword. Who could that be other than Chrysanta? The numbers room puzzle? You think I missed that? I don't even know what that is. B1 number room puzzle. Oh, is that in the cistern? I don't even remember where this is on the map. I guess I'll just go to the cistern and look around then. Let's put the wheel back on. Definitely had that. Had this. Don't need that anymore. I had that one on, but I don't need to worry about it. All right. No, that was not it. What's the one that gave me lightning? That's what it is. Okay. Hey Stella, how's it going? There's always New Game Plus, true story. But let's go back to that cistern just to check. That's not it at all. This would be it. What is this? Alright, I'm going to take that one off. So, you just missed the true ending, Stella, but welcome back to the stream. It's all the way up at the top. Probably nothing. Yep. Oh, I was not expecting that. Skylazy was asking, where does it say the miracle was jealous? George feels satisfied with Blasphemous 2 ending. Blasphemous 2's ending. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I'm curious to see what the DLC is going to end up saying. Wouldn't be that way. Ow. And up and to the right is the spot where I had to drop down from. Or drop down to, rather. Squish. It's in the lore for the New Game Plus bosses. It's in the shaft to Hondo below here. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just be moving. Stella missed the heart forming in the clouds. Yeah. A fully grown man baby. A fully maybe. So now we got some Goombas who will spawn in. Let's take off Gara and put on this guy. No. The nail. Wait, do I have my thread on? I do not. What am I ever doing with this off? Crazy. So this is the room. So let me go ahead and mark this on my map with this. Play the arcade. Stella talks to fully grown man babies like once a week minimum. So did she really miss them? So this place, this is a puzzle. Do I need to do something? I know people were saying to talk to the dead. Half do not return. Everyone passes. I need the tongues. Discover the last words of the 26 original corpses. I really don't want to have to like talk to all these things to figure it out. So it wanted me to talk to all the dudes in here, I think. Which that just... I'm kind of over backtracking for that much. There's always Google. Is it a static answer or no? Let's go here. Don't know if there's any corpses in here. Kind of doubt it. It's static? Okay. Will you guys just tell me what the answer is then? So that way I don't take the time giving you guys like a black screen while I look it up. For efficiency's sake? Yeah. Make the left number double the right. Does it even matter? Oh. Why is this back down to 0? Half do not return. Well, this is double the right one. Oh, that's silly. Okay. Thank you. That's not how you pick things up anymore. You got silver grape. Hey, we got all the rosary beads? The 30 original ones. Okay. So there's 3 DLC ones, or New Game Plus ones. A dead fruit converted into a bead in a display of clerical vanity. Its cold hardness passes onto its wearer, enhancing their defenses considerably. Ooh. It's amazing. Alright. Confessions from Dolphos, Part 2. I must melt more beads, as many beads as I can. I need their silver. I need their embellished floral curves. The virtue of silver will adorn my lungs inside and out, and when I breathe, the pure grace of miracle will penetrate. It will embellish my stomach inside and out, and when I eat, I will be nourished with the pure grace of the miracle. It will ornament my eyes inside and out, and when I look, I will see the miracle itself. An actual grape instead of an eyeball? This would never pass in FromSoft. Yep, you got me there. Alright, so I'm gonna go play the arcade thing a little bit more. I can't jump. It's annoying. Don't need to have that equipped ever again. I thought it said sleeplessness for a second. Dolphos wouldn't be off the list for the high will, because I think the miracle precedes the high wills, and they just kind of took it over. How does this work again? I walked into that weapon. That's cool. Just wait for them to come to me. I don't have a dash button. Is there even a point to killing those things? Because it's not like I get actual score. Only when I get the tears. Oh, I should... Oh, wait, no, I think I did pick it up. Okay. They got me. I need to play a little bit more carefully. But I thought there's like a chicken wing around here somewhere. Apparently not. Dolphos may have gone insane from ingesting and inhaling silver. Well, it does kind of work. It does seem that way at first. I don't have access to my inventory to talk about it a bit more. But eventually, Dolphos gives up the silver stuff in favor of gold. Which kind of ties back into the miracle type stuff. We got tears. There's our guitar chicken wing. I thought we had one in the first stage. The dream predates the high wills and hurts their eyes. Yes. When did he abandon silver? I don't remember what item it is. But there is something which does kind of talk about it. I need to go the other way. I hit that. Whatever. I'm too impatient. I don't know what those skulls do. The funny thing is, if they fleshed this thing out... I don't know why it didn't attack. Alright, I'll do it like once more. No one needs to spend too much time on this. The three heads are all men, but at least one of the high wills is a woman. No, actually, because one of the archdeacons is female too. That's why it works. I need to press my mouse. Okay. I don't remember who is whom. Dolphos is male, so we had Dolphos, Crescente, and the third one. Maybe it's Crescente that was female, or maybe it's the other one. I'll look it up on the Googles, actually. Let's go ahead and pull this over here. Make this all bigger for you guys. Oh, that's probably too big. Holy crap. B1, Dolphos, Crescente. And I think we're going to get a Reddit post first, because, like, the wikis suck. I mean, the wikis are fine, but they're not text dumps. Orestes. My forces are decreasing. Crescente. They don't understand. They will not find grace amid old books and dark dreams. Grace is in purity itself in what we can see and touch. I must study the beauty of the shining and the curves that reflect the transformed truth. I must study the art of goldsmiths as the miracle controls their hands, creating ornaments in its image and likeness. Here in these icy rooms, they will finally leave me alone. Oh, that's Dolphos' things. Okay. I was like, that doesn't sound like Crescente. So yeah, this one talks about Dolphos going from silver to gold. You must study the art of the goldsmiths. Okay. My forces are decreasing. I fear that the sacred mission that your most illustrious has entrusted to me is beyond our abilities. I don't know who the most illustrious is. If that is Escobar, that would definitely shoot down the idea that this would be the High Wills. I'm willing to concede that point. The others are mistaken. If the answer were so easily found, I would not have ventured into this place, crossing the boundaries of the flesh. So this is something which really sparked my train of thought into thinking that these three could have gone into the dream world, and my time, limited as it already was, has not been enough to unravel the unfathomable mysteries of this dream kingdom. This land that my ignorance and pride have turned into my grave. That was always a weird line. I find consolation in knowing that the mask will remain with me, thus eluding ungodly hands in the same way that the answers I sought have managed to elude my useless scrutiny. And remember, when we do pick up these three masks, they unlock the elevator that goes up to Escobar, and the elevator does show one woman amongst them. I'm not talking about this theory. I'm going off of a different theory, but this is like the only thing that I found on the internet that has a collection of all these things together, like right next to each other. So I really don't care about this theory so much. My point is that the Archdeacons could have become the High Wills. There's a theory that Escobar represents the fourth visage. That doesn't make too much sense because the fourth visage should have related to our tree of the knots at the bottom of the place, and he gave his wound to what's her face? Chrysanta. Yeah, the fourth visage is the traitor, exactly. So, the Archdeacons probably cannot become the actual visages because we know Engracia, who burned her face, became a visage, and that's a different type of person than whatever the Archdeacons did. Escobar was cursed by the miracle to never pass into the dream, and the fourth visage was exiled from the dream. No. The visages' bodies are all after the boss rooms. Hold on, I'll show you. So, I guess I'll just warp out. Wrong button. Let's teleport to this lady all the way up here. It's probably easier to use the hands, huh? Alright, so let's go this way. Actually, maybe no, I don't know. Wait, where was she? Oh, this is above it, right. Okay. So if I remember correctly, nope, I do not remember correctly at all. Dang it. Oh, the sword thing would be right next to where it was. So we gotta be over here, right? So yeah, what I'm saying is this is none of the three Archdeacons. So these three things are different three things than the Archdeacons. Hands were also a theme in 1-2? Yes, as well. The four are all male, as the traitor refers to them as my brothers. So, one of the issues becomes, like, what are we all referring to as the visages? So the three golden visages are these folk who were like guarding the different wounds. And the traitor seems to be something different. So when you called Escobar the fourth visage, that makes it sound like visage in this sense. The visages are all male. No, so they may have been changed into male, but like this lady became a visage and she was the lady. She was the one who burned her face. And wasn't like Ten Piedad, like the three ladies, also like a thing? You said that was the boss. I don't know what you mean by that. How is the boss not the visage? That doesn't go anywhere. Guess I'll go to Grievous Ascends. We fight their bodies. The bosses are set to protect the visage's mortal vessels. But are not the visages like the spiritual forms of those bosses that we fight? My point is that the visages aren't the archdeacons and that they're different things. But of course, I could be wrong about that. The bosses we fight were transformed after the visages were sainted. You might be right. Let me... See, I don't know what to look up to double check that, which sucks. Which is why I wish I had a text dump. So I could, like, compare things a lot more readily. Do I have anything? Maybe this? No. Dang it, I don't remember what I got when. These don't really help. Even if the Father is no longer with us, even if only his images, large and small, remain in all the sacred places, I hear his lament. It is the miracle that makes me hear it. This is my punishment as the eldest brother and guardian of this congregation, whose mystery is the silence of the Father. The silence of the Father. Oh, so we do represent the Father. Interesting. I hear his lament, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I'll have yours cover his. That is my penance. The three sister boss clearly has the three sisters that hatch from the care egg as their like non-spirit form, so you guess the bosses aren't the visages? According to the wiki, the visages are the floating heads. Yeah, that's how I looked at it. But I thought the floating heads corresponded to these statues. And obviously, like, this Cyclops dude doesn't correspond to the three ladies that we fight before him. But I thought this guy became the visage. So you think Tres Angustia's physical body is Altas Gracias, whereas the boss is the manifestation of her grief? I know I said that poorly, I apologize, but Hey, Bill Chaplin. Yeah, I got the true ending finally, and now I'm kind of going back through some lore stuff and trying to piece things together. You're saying that these statues are their mummified remains. So you and I agree on that point, but my point is that this dude I do not believe is an archdeacon, and that the visages are not archdeacons. The 3 bosses we fight before we meet each visage act as a guardian. I don't remember where we get each mask, though. The archdeacons are the corpses holding each mask, are they? I would need to, like, look back. I mean, you might be right about that. I'm totally fine with being wrong. All the masks are in Mother of Mothers? That's what I thought. What's the most logical answer? Well, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Oh, let me think about how that one mask, which is said to be in the dream, interacts with that works. So Mask of Orestes. Let's look at where this comes from, because I don't recall. So this is in the Mother of Mothers. Founding in the room after defeating Melquiades. So let me look at the Google images. Which is based on a real thing, apparently. Yeah. What's his face? Agamemnon. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to find it unless I like look at my own VOD or like look up something specifically on YouTube. That might be the route to go. Hey, I like Black, how's it going? You're so late. What are we doing? So I got the true ending for Blasphemous 1. Now I was looking back at some of the lore stuff, because it's kind of hard to keep everything in mind, especially with a first playthrough. So let's see how this works. This is like shattered glass everywhere. So this is the Archdeacon. But they also fade away, so to me this wouldn't necessarily contradict the idea that the Archdeacons themselves wouldn't still remain in the dream to some degree, and like whatever this thing might be different. I don't know. But you know, that is a bit of a stretch. You thought the mask holders were just guys that have the masks? You didn't think they had to be the same people that the mask represents? Alright, Forge Board, you have a good night, and thanks, you know, for giving me all that pushback. So anyway, I will close out of this and this. I will give one more go on the, oh no, I'm not. I was going to do the arcade thing again, but I left. Well, I guess I could get to it. Never mind. I'll do the arcade thing once more and try a little bit harder, and then I will perhaps watch a video about the lore of this. It requires that they're still alive during the miracle stuff, which wouldn't really work since the Mother of Mothers is built around the knot of the 3 words. So the thing about that is we do have the Chalice of Inverted Words, which makes it sound like the Mother Church should predate whatever it became. And I think there's a good possibility that the Mother of Mothers was repurposed. But of course that doesn't really answer the question of then how does it go around, or like how does the tree grow within the building? I guess that is a good point. And for those who don't remember, the Chalice of Inverted Verses was that thing that I picked up that I had to do the side quest where I needed to kill like the bullhead, the lion head, and like the coffin guy without warping around the world. Isn't dude gender neutral at this point? I felt like Kel Mitchell made it gender neutral in the 90s with Good Burger, but apparently that memo never really caught on. See, that was a chicken. It was different this time. What the hell? So they're randomized? We got 2 chickens instead of the tier treasures. Could have used that last time. What the hell? This is going a lot better this time. You personally consider the high wills as something like the hand, not originally divine, but it saw an opportunity and seized it. That is also how I perceive the higher wills. Get out of here. I should just ignore enemies that don't matter. You're from the 90s when it's still ambiguous if we should go for dude or dudette instead. I don't think dudette ever really caught on as much as some people may have tried to make it catch on. And counterpoints, we had Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen saying, "You got it, dude," back in like 1992 to their sisters on Full House. I almost called it Step by Step. Although, to be fair, she might have never have called her sisters or said, "You got it, dude," to her sisters. She could have just said it to her uncles on that show. I really wouldn't really know. Alright, Flashboard, you have a good night. Stella's never had a problem being called dude, and none of the other girls you knew. I've seen people get bent out of shape over stuff like that, unironically. You thought dudette was more of a joke? How funny would it be if that thing just went back down into the ground? Just to taunt me. Alright, so those take 1 hit. Very well. Ah. All right. I was hoping for the chicken wing. The drumstick. I can't duck. Uh-oh, I really screwed this one up. Alright. I'm not too worried about this. Alright, so maybe I'll go into New Game Plus right now. and then just book it on over to Petrus to see if I can walk in there. I need to press. If I can, cool, I'll check that out, and then I will check out a video, perhaps. So, Miracle. The death animation is very dramatic in the arcade one, yeah. Why am I teleporting over here? I don't know. So, how do I go back to the main menu this way? I'm assuming Sacred Sorrows would be New Game Plus. Complete the first sorrow of the brother to unlock this course. Oh, these are courses. Pilgrim, True Torment. Konami code. Hey, Maya, say how's it going? The High Wills don't seem to know if they came first or the Miracle. I feel like no matter what, it would be difficult to believe in the High Wills' words because they are very biased in their presentation of facts. Like, of course, they're going to be more biased toward themselves. Oh, I should have filled up my fervor. I didn't really pay attention that it was empty. Oh, is this a boss rush mode? This is cool. Oh, that one we have to jump under. Oh, this is timed. That's right. Okay. You can start it in the file select menu. Thanks, Floorboard. True Torment is hard mode. That's kind of what I figured. It seemed like I would need to go through this first. I don't know. I don't remember what Lawrence does at all. I needed to jump this? Nope. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. You're missing the achievement where you have to defeat these guys without healing. Oh no, my fervor thing's gone. Is it possible to do it here? I have no idea. That's a good question. Oh yeah, she has a messed up face, right? Jump, bro. Can I break these? I think I can. I'm done with this, or not. You played on the Switch so you don't think you knew what the achievements were? That's unfortunate. I really do wish that the Switch had achievements. Just because they're kind of nice to have. You looked up the etymology for do not what you were expecting. If you ever watch The Big Lebowski, it starts off with that cowboy guy saying that a dude isn't exactly what anybody he knows would call themselves. I forgot about how this boss works. Got him. Okay. Floor, just stay. Floorge, are you from the Midwest, perhaps? You stay until I enter Petrus? Okay, so you're just waiting for me to die to these bosses. I've never fought him! He cheating. I don't know how him work. Alright, well then here goes my achievements. I healed. I blocked too soon. I was trying to dodge right then, but I goofed. Oh. I got confused who was standing where. I'm really annoyed that the dash didn't go when I wanted it to. Did I guess? Did I guess what? Summa Blasphemia. Oh, is that it? Okay. Oh, I probably could have done that if I did a little bit better at the end. Rank S. New record. We did it. True Torment. Difficulty unlocked. That's kind of a neat little thing. I really enjoy when games do stuff like that. So do I need to... Oh, Y to ascend. Okay. So that's this button. Elevate your saved game to True Torment mode, starting your journey from the beginning, but keeping hold of your equipment and the upgrades you've unlocked along the way. In this mode, the Penitent One's pilgrimage is considerably more dangerous, and access to the Altar of Penitence is unlocked. I don't know what that is. Custodia hides secrets that will only be revealed to those who walk this path. Ascent is permanent, there's no going back. I guess I should look for my last skeleton? Oh no, well, if I find it along the way, so be it. Oh, I asked if you were from the Midwest, and then... What was your response? However, did I guess? Because you're making a very Midwestern goodbye. Dude was a dandy? Yes, exactly. Evaterno, welcome back in. Yeah, I got it. You lose all bones? Okay, so then I will not ascend yet. Man, now I'm going to have to find the last bone. And these aren't actually sorted, so I have no idea where it would be. Ah! Let's try to do this. Blasphemous 1 bones. Oh! Oh, we could use the picture to tell us what we do and do not have. This is terrible looking. But anyway, let's go down there then. And I can't read chat right now because I have it off my screen. It is nice being able to drop off ladders, although I just screwed it up right then. So we'll give him our last bone, and then look for the missing one. Looks like it's on the bottom right side. Dang it. Oh, it's on the top, in the middle, on the right.
Thank you for bringing the bone.
So let's pull this back up. Lunate Kaya the Kaya. B1 Kaya the Butcher. B1 Butcher Bones. That'll be good enough. Well. Butcher. Kaya. Our Cathedral Rooftops. Which is... right over there. All right, let me put this back up. Now, where is this? Sweet. Did I defeat the flying lady with a glaive? Is Dora? Yes. Yeah, we've gotten the ending C at this point. The first time I played through the game, I did defeat her. I just didn't unlock all of the challenge arenas because I didn't know that was a thing. And so I got ending B as a result, but otherwise I would have had ending C. Because people were saying that I out of sequenced. But how can I out of sequence what I don't know? Wait, where was that on my map? Looked like it should have been over there. Hold on. Well, I mean, I need to pop up here anyway. Let me... So previews there, goes up, right, up. So maybe I just haven't been high enough. Maybe this is like the 1% that I'm missing. Preview, right, up. I don't know. That's the Millennia of Blasphemous. I felt like Chrysanta was way more difficult than she was. You've heard Sister Frida? I liked that fight with Isadora. I mean, obviously Isadora did like beat the crap out of me a bunch, but I feel like mostly it's because I was trying to face her at too low of a level, but once I was able to like withstand an attack or two, I figured it out. Oh, it's in New Game Plus? The bone? I don't think the bone would be there. So the thing should be below me, right? The last bone? Or do I need this? Let me look. Up. This doesn't look right. Is this like an old map? Alright, let me just look it up again. Man, Lunate of the Bega collectible? Oh, the last 1% of the map is. That makes sense. You had a lot of trouble with Chrysanta 2.0. Yeah, she was kicking my butt. Isadora is slower paced, and there's many opportunities to hit her. The only reason she's hard is because her phase 2 is bullcrap fireball spam. Okay, so let's pull this out. This sucks. Video time. Let's do this. It's a little bit easier because we might have timestamps. Let's type in butcher. Oh, Kaya? Lunate, okay. Like, is it going? Did I really? Oh, if it's a thing, okay. I required the knots. So I need to go back around. Wrong button. See ya. Penance never ends. Well, my penance ended. I only had such a hard time with Chrysanta because I locked myself into the ending C quest. She doesn't even have a phase 2 otherwise. I mean, I don't really mind. Why did that make it harder for me? Like, even if I was doing ending C, I pretty much fought her at the exact same of my power that I did just now. I was like, how do I get up there? I need the Gara thing. So I want that. I don't need this right now. Gara. Her phase 1 with the Alabaster scale is easy mode? What's the Alabaster scale? Why am I not getting this? Am I missing something? Did I need to go up and jump down? Oh, I think I know why. It's because I don't have data codes. Forehead. Is it not here then? I'm losing my mind. Maybe it's in the place above me. It's a different spot, thank you. So I needed to go up. Zunk Scoob or down at the elevator. Probably faster to do this. Yeah. I know I didn't have that on. Faster. Is it faster to fall? Let's see. I don't think I could fall here. Oh, I can. Okay. Now we should be good, I hope. A Metal Gear penance kind of guy. Believe it or not, I've not played a Kojima game. Alright, too slow to block. Lift have rolled, essentially. Must be in here, huh? But then I need this on for something. Ow. Oh. I must have. Damn it! The relics got me. I'm gonna say that in Blasphemous 2, the L2 button was the interact key. That's what they all say. Well, to be fair, even on like day one, I was complaining about the control scheme of Blasphemous 2. Or Blasphemous 1. 2's wasn't that bad. So let's get hit. I'm glad that those things don't have a knockback. Why? Lunate of Keo the Butcher. Get the 44 original collectibles. One day for the DLC? A little bit. Well, I don't know exactly when it's going to drop, but it could be a little bit longer. Let's teleport back to town. Town. Still better than whatever Elden Ring's controls are? I don't know, I prefer Elden Ring's, but I'm way more used to that type of control scheme. His nickname, The Butcher, was owed not to his occupation, but to his vicious combat skills as a soldier. Not even corruption seemed to alter his disturbed personality. Homelander. Alright. Oh, yeah, there's no extra lore with that. FromSoft has spoiled us all. To be fair, I do think that there can be improvements made in FromSoft's control schemes. But my biggest complaint about this game was having the blood blade and the stabby stabby on the same thing. That and the pogo. Oh my god, the pogo in this game is so bad. Warden of the Ossuary.
Oh, the ossuary is now complete. So, my mission here has ended. No, I will no longer watch over the bones. It is they who will now watch over me in this tomb of pale and merciful ash. May their peace be with you, penitent one.
Yeah, I muted myself after while the dude was talking and forgot. Thanks, guys. So, I was saying something about the controls a bit more, which wasn't important. And then every time I was asking about the pogos. And so I was saying essentially that the pogo is when you have to hold down the dodge button and then hit a lamp to like stay in the air a little bit longer, which is really bad in this one. So I'm really glad they changed that much for Blasphemous 2. That B2 does have much better controls, which I appreciate. But Jay Dixon, welcome back in. How's it going? You get it? It's easy on laptop. It could be problematic in other consoles. Yeah. I mean, I also had that first day where it was just all messed up, but that wasn't even too bad. Yeah, the pogo is auto in Blasphemous 2. Adlai Black cursed the developer who came up with that when doing the Miriam challenges. Yeah, the Miriam, I had more problems with the ladder controls in the Miriam challenges than the pogos, believe it or not. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back out to that main menu. Although, did I actually do everything with the leper? Not the leper, but the healer? Because I have the garlic, but it didn't seem to like do anything.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one full of clemency.
They're dead then? Uh-oh. They're dead, Jim. Everybody's dead. Two are dead? Oh, so there's more to this? I don't understand what's going on with this. How can you tell? Wait, how do you go down? Oh, you have to hold it. That's kind of awkward. Because if you press X, you jump. So if you hold it while you go, when you press down on the elevator or the ladder, you drop. No wonder why I never discovered this. Go forward. You'll see graves? Okay. A wheel? Wait, which forward? In here? Probably not. Oh, each time I face and kill a boss, I need to give them the ingredients? Interesting. Anyway, they died. Whoopsies. Maybe that's why I don't have all the prayers before I kill the boss. I mean, that makes sense, but anyway. We'll go back out, go to the main title, and ascend. They given knots. One prayer is New Game Plus only. Oh, okay. You've acquired Petrified Bell. It is not the sun rising, but our sins.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
I wonder what was in that flashed image right before she stabbed herself. Obviously we saw the twisted one, but there looked like something different on top. Purple petals. So the miracle forges her guilt into the mea culpa, so the twisted one is already twisted. The purple flowers come from the dream, I think.
Thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
That symbol is the twisted one. Okay. And that's the twisted one there, which is different than the tree later. I still don't know why we wake up here exactly. Maybe that's discussed in like the comic book thing. All right. All right, Evaterno, thanks for joining in as always, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Press LB to consume. Oh yeah, don't need to worry about tutorials so much. So I don't have fully what I thought I would in New Game Plus. Oh, apparently I do. Okay, so I need to regather my knots. So let's put on our handy dandy storm thing. And that, I guess. I could also do the other thing. Hold on. Where is this? Petrified Bell. A strange flower sprouting from the very rock itself in payment for an incomplete penance. Its stem bends when no one looks at it, pointing towards the forest of the holy line. The stone petals are signs of the sorrowful miracle, warnings that something sleeping must wake. Why have you chosen me? Why do I feel you in my flesh, in my skin, in my blood? Punishment. Say at least one word so I can understand why you keep me prisoner between sleep and wakefulness. May my body break for you, my arms be bound for you, my eyes awaken when you call me by name. Confine me to the stone room and let the stone itself be the key that sets me free. Want spoilers for the comic? Sure. I mean, I kind of already knew like a little bit. Do I have the relics? I do. Oh. So I do have all the relics, which is super nice. So now you can kind of sequence break, which is really fun. Baby! Can't equip any hearts yet. Still have all those skills. Okay. Oh, and we can equip this already. I don't think I can cast it. Oh, I can? Really? That's wild. Okay. Anyway. Time to get destroyed. New Game Plus. Especially when you don't know how to Mario jump anymore. I never was able to get up there, and that's bothered me. Can I warp yet? Or do I need... I can't. That sucks. I was hoping I'd keep that at least. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put the wheel on. That might also explain why I failed that jump a moment ago, just because I'm too used to having this thing on. You got Tears of Atonement. Yeah. Dang, no fervor back from the church either. Although now that I think about it, we'll probably get more tears from enemies in general. And in addition to that, I won't need to be upgrading my sword, so it'll be a lot easier to just invest all my points into the thing. Oh, I could do this. I guess I could have always done that, huh? Anyway. The penitent one fights his way up to the bridge before the Pope, attempting to assassinate the Pope like his brothers of the Silent Sorrow did. Okay. So the Pope as in Escobar? He then gets killed by the blind girl, and she dumps his body here, saying that if he truly is chosen by the miracle, he shall rise again. Uh-oh. This moves! This is a thing! Penitent of the Bleeding Heart. Your skin is torn, only your will keeps you going. Every attack you receive makes you lose 1 life orb? I don't know what that means. Your sacred equipment is affected by the miracle. Bile flasks regenerate several orbs over time, but suffering damage stops this process. Oh. Your enemies are relentless. They will respawn every time you come back to an area. Okay. Failure is unacceptable. Upon death, all your tears are placed on the guilt fragment. Regret overcomes you. Your guilt level reaches the maximum once you fall in battle. Nothing can ease your pain. Bile flasks will not heal you, refilling your fervor instead. That might actually be pretty good for some builds. Your sword arm weakens. Mea culpa attacks are half as effective. Your mind is stronger. Your determination and endless supply of fervor. Fervor regenerates over time. Pain makes you lose concentration. The damage suffered reduces your fervor stocks. No penitence. You can swear but a single oath. Do you want to undertake this penance? Can I undo this? I could probably... I don't know. This decision is irreversible. You can cancel a vow once you have taken it. Oh, even so, do you still not want to select any penance? I would kind of almost want to pick multiple just for the lulz. Life orbs means you get a number of hits instead of a health bar. That's kind of what I was thinking, but it's kind of hard to know what I'm picking if I can't see the effects of it beforehand. Bile flasks regenerate several orbs over time. I don't know. This one sounds the most fun, but I don't have all the prayers yet, so it might make more sense to do something like this. Or this. This one will really mess me up because I'm not good at the game. This would be the last one I do, I guess. Penitence of True Guilt. So I have 3 hits. Okay, so it's like the arcade. And they say this is irreversible. This is probably a bad idea. Although this makes the New Game Plus experience much more involved and different. Oh, he landed on me. I was like, it's not letting me cast. Dang, my fervor regenerates slowly. That's not worth it. Oh, I forgot. I wasted my lightning bolt. Oh, I thought I killed him. Okay. We could do that. That wasn't too bad. Just need to get good. So my question is, do I always have a max of 3? Where is the one that keeps me sustained? This one, right? Yeah, okay. I almost pressed my miracle button again. And how does this interact with the seppuku type move? I'm probably losing a life orb, huh? Not worth it. Alright. Boob sword give you more orbs? Okay, that makes sense. Requiem Eternum. I feel like this combo might just be broken. I guess I still don't understand what this was exactly. Subreddit new sentence? Yeah. Like, obviously we just drank blood. Well, but for why? Need the key to the chamber of the oldest brother to open this. Blood equals penance. Does it, though? So this is the holy line, okay.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence. The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral. in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
You know, this kind of makes me wonder if there's actually multiple miracles, because he does call it miraculous pain at one point, and now he's calling it the grievous miracle, which are synonyms and could certainly be referring to the same thing. And we don't exactly have much reason to believe in the plurality of the miracles beyond just like this stuff, but it just makes me wonder.
Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls.
The father is the crucified guy? So in Blasphemous 2, they do talk about the father and the mother, and I was kind of under the suspicion that the father could have been the twisted one. So when we go back like 2 screens, we have him in the background, and he is related to the mea culpa because he's the image from which the effigy comes from. I guess there's a little bit more than 2 screens back, huh? And the mother does pertain to like the church, which is weird to me because then like why would they have already had a religion set up for these two essentially if the miracle hadn't been a thing? And I'm also very curious about how that opening cutscene said that the mother kind of like took control of the miracle in a way, as she like brought it into her. Oh, yeah, so this right here is the father, although he doesn't actually really look like the father that's depicted as like the father birthing the heart baby. And the kneeling woman doesn't exactly look like that mother either, so maybe there's multiple fathers and mothers that refer to different things. This could just be like religious talk. But anyway, like the mother of Mother Church talks about the old effigies are made to honor the miracle, and that seems kind of independent as to what's going on with the High Wills. You thought the same? Okay. That's just a statue of him? Okay. The Silent Brotherhood revered him. So it seems like we are acting out the will of the Father, the Twisted One. Or like we're his penance. So I'm assuming like the Twisted One, the Father, is the guy who said my great guilt and like did everything. Oh. These things are tankier than I would have expected. What other miracles do I have? Oh, this will be really good with the lightning bolt. Does this work? Gonna have to test it. Can we spoil Impetrus? Don't spoil Petrus for me just yet, because that's one thing that I haven't done, and I'm about to do that in like 1 moment. So this does give me back those. Tears of Atonement. Yeah, you guys can spoil all base game content for me right now. I would say like New Game Plus isn't exactly base game. Got him. I was gonna be salty if that didn't kill him. Yeah, that was the baby that I thought I'd missed for a very long time. It lived! Dang. Took a lot more hits than I was expecting. Wasn't that the Petra spot? Yeah, but I'm gonna go get the place.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
Congrats, Robbie. It was RNG. I mean, a dub is a dub. Oh, I blocked too soon. Oh no, I blocked too soon. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. I forgot about contact damage. So much for unlocking that save point. Alright, I guess I need the stupid nail on. You got not a rosary rope. Is it not this way? Oh, it must be further back then. Okay. Right, that's how it is. Alright, well, change the plans. I'm going to go back to that other save spot. Why is it not dying in one hit to the lightning? That's scary. Why are those things so tanky? Anyway. I don't remember where I need to drop. Might have been a fluke. Oh, next screen. Okay. Come on, bro. There we go. There it is. Because they got the poop rocks. Alright, we did it. Now we can heal up. Just a song? Mm-hmm. I believe that. Alright. Petraus. You got Quicksilver. I could talk to that ghost, but I don't care. You've given Petrified Bell. Time for ending Delta? Oh no. Our Lord, he said. He's gonna beat me up.
The light that you bring blinds my eyes. I am called Hibrael, held captive by the ancient miracle's plans since my arms grew, since the first creak of my crooked neck.
Since his arms grew. I am Groot. I don't know.
The miracle named me the messenger of the Saita. Yeah. The Saita is the song, the genuine pure melody, and very, very old. It has the power to make the roots of the miracle unearth the hidden depths. What has already been forgotten, where the truly forbidden sleeps. That which awaits you.
Hey, mediocre clarinet player, how's it going? Looks like this guy's trumpet and you might have something in common? I don't know.
But we find ourselves in a mere abandoned chamber. After our encounter, the miracle will take me where the Saita will be able to resonate in all its grace. The Amana Cedars of the miracle await you. Until then, penitent one. The Amana Cedars of the miracle await you. Until then, penitent one.
Alright, I don't know what the Amanasitas are, but cool, I guess. It's kind of almost expecting him to attack me in the back right then. What is the point of that? Alright, Floorboards, that's all you wanted to see? Alright, well, thanks for sticking around. Oh, this dude's here now. Okay.
It is not possible. That which bears hundreds of years of oblivion has returned. It has returned. It is not possible. That which bears hundreds of years of oblivion has returned. It has returned.
Well, if that's not the most awesome way to set up something ever, and just leave you hanging. You run into them as you go through the game. Amanecido, or A-N-O, is a word used in several contexts in Spanish. Can mean someone that has been born. So what you guys are saying is we're gonna have like more Perpetua style fights, huh? What am I trying to do? What was I trying to do? This. Actually, this might be good. Or means someone that has not slept during the night to see the dawn of a new day. Interesting. Can't activate this yet. I don't know what I did to activate that. Maybe we'll need to pay more attention to that.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the Kissers of Wounds. Few remain here who can still employ it. But Tirso is my name. There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under set skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are. Time outside these walls passes, but if your
They changed his voice, did they? You don't remember him having that deep of a voice? I wonder if we're having a Mandela effect. The walls fly up. You've acquired a calcinium of Persian the Bandit. I wonder if I'm going to have to collect all the bones for Isadora again. That'll be kind of annoying.
This lowly servant greets you. Welcome to the high duty. It matters, but they only bring them.
Dang it.
The bones, bring the bone.
Is it Bearstein Bears? It's not spelled that way for any of the Mandela effects. It's Bearstein or Berenstein. Yeah, I was totally Mandela affected by that. Although I don't have access to my old childhood Berenstein Bear books. But I always thought it was the other way around. Berenstein. So we got our first hand, and now we can go through the desecrated cistern first. This will lead us toward Perpetua as well.
Two faces greet you.
I meant to finish off his quest before New Game Plus.
Look at my chest, upon which an ancient visage grows older and older. A face that does not speak, that does not think, while mine becomes younger, such that I now look like a child. Such a terrible sentence is this, that I do not understand its purpose. No matter how much I reflect on the sin that I may have committed to deserve it, the grace of the miracle is present even in those who are punished. Perhaps I might reduce the magnitude of this sentence by helping you. Bring me the quicksilver, which is capable of flourishing under our feet in any place at the whim of the grievous one, and I will mix it with the bile from your flasks, thereby enhancing its gift.
He calls it the grievous one, so I'm assuming that's a reference to the miracle?
Bring me the quicksilver, which is capable of flourishing under our feet in any place at the...
Alright, cool. And then Mildly, welcome back into the stream. How are you? I missed an interesting visual at the end of his quest line. I meant to do it, I just forgot. Because I had all that Quicksilver in my inventory. But at that point in the game, I valued having flasks more than the healing. Alright, so now let's go visit the Mountains of Madness. Not used to the enemies being tankier again. Hey Mildly, thanks so much for the $2. How's it going? You missed us getting the true ending for Blasphemous 1 earlier. And now we are in New Game Plus. You've acquired Metacarpus of Hodges the Blacksmith. It wasn't too bad collecting the things that I had been missing, surprisingly enough. Wasn't missing much. So this will take me to Hondo. Do I want to do that yet or not? I guess we could go to the Brotherhood thing. Oh wait, if Perpetua kills me with my curse, it's game over, man. Game over. Oh, especially when I perform like that. And why was that thing so tanky though? Doe. Okay, we have this at least. With the way healing works here, you wonder if there's any point to upgrading your flasks. That's also what I was thinking this time around. Is New Game Plus having anything different story-wise, gameplay-wise, new items? So gameplay-wise, there are a couple different penances that you can take from the statue at the beginning of the game. And so the one that I have now has changed my life bar into like a Legend of Zelda 3-heart system, where if I get hit, I take 1 point of damage, and my bile flasks heal one thing at a time. Oh, actually, to answer Without Horns is a question. It sounds like the bile flasks regenerate extra orbs over time. Maybe that's what the Quicksilver does. And they can get interrupted if you get hit, apparently. That's not good. He's tanky because I'm on hard mode? How's that on hard mode, though? That doesn't make sense. Lord have mercy, that's rough. I mean, this doesn't seem too bad so far. Seems kind of fun. So let's go get killed by Perpetua and complain about it. And I think we have a jerk that throws things on the other side of this. Yep. I was afraid he was going to live. So Perpetua should be just around this corner. But let's get our fervor up. I thought that other spear was going to come and end me. Okay. New Game Plus starts True Torment, which is hard mode. Yeah, but I can't exactly turn that off, can I? I mean, that's why they're tanky. You remember platforming being less forgiving in this one? A little bit. I don't think it was that much worse, to be honest, except for doing the Miriam quests. This is where you got that double circle shield pair thing, where that tree is. Not on this screen, but the next over, you died to that brother guy. Okay, so what I think had happened was, I looked it up. You get the double shield thing from Viridiana, the lady who offers to help. And apparently if you kill her early, she'll give it to you. But I never let her help me, so she gave it to me at the very end of the game. Does that ring any bells for you? Yeah, the Zarabanda of the Safe Haven. So, this thing. The 2 orbs that circle? Yes. You used her up quick? Okay. So, I think I might want to do this, because if I'm going to heal up, then I can shoot more lightning bolts. And we can use this multiple times. Okay. I don't know how viable the strat is. Maybe it's not that great. Maybe it'll be smarter to just play it safe. Like, I just barely beat Perpetua the first time around. Oh, so it goes the way that I'm facing no matter what. Okay. She got me. Uh-oh. Oh. Stay still, jerk. Okay, that wasn't too bad. You've acquired Tears of Atonement. You have no available offerings. That prayer is useful against Isadora? The attack speed one, or the double shield? Probably the double shield, because she has all those fiery things, huh? That'd make the most sense. Oh yeah, and Redento.
O penitent one, we traverse strange roads under the same firmament, with nigh other trade, nigh other name.
But mildly said this game is low-key cozy for you. Are you Catholic or are you a Protestant or other?
My name is Redento. Prithee, take we are before Oh.
Yes, I did more with the tree. That's how I hatched the Altus Gracias egg. Yeah, pretty much the only thing that I think I really messed up on was the two-faced guy with the Quicksilver and the Pilgrims, essentially. Okay, I still have my thread on, y'all. Oh, I can go here first. You've acquired Soleil of Excommunication. Why is this different? Did I never drop down here for this? How do I reach these keys? Prayer that ignites the blood with unbridled fervor. For a while, the quick attacks of the penitent one are replaced with a devastating blow that annihilates enemies. That sounds neat. Forgive me, Father. Excuse me from this oath. Do not let your eternal miracle take over my soul and possess my body. For I fear the miracle more than I fear my own torment. Interesting. You're in a non-denominational church? Whatever the heck that makes you. That would be a Protestant. Redento's a good NPC. He is. I was afraid that he was going to keep wandering, and if I didn't go out of my way to like clear out the areas in front of him, he would die due to his own actions. Or essentially my inaction. Oh no, they take more hits. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Not if I do that. We got the scapula. Oh, I forgot about those. They're chiming. That's scary. So where was the bell that can heal me? I don't even know how to deal with these dudes when they're tankier, because they've always died so quickly. Dang, I also feel like I'm not getting any fervor. Oh, I almost walked into that. Oh my goodness. That was almost GG. In the dumbest way. Ah! I looked at chat. And when I looked back, I couldn't avoid it. Where did they even come from? They got me. They cheated. You're Protestant? Sounds like you should have some special prayers in this game. That'd be sick. So Protestants are like the groups of churches that broke off from the Catholic Church after Martin Luther because they protested the Catholic Church and its doings. Hence why they're called Protestant, as in protest. He eat his Wheaties. I should have got my fervor bar back up after I died. Sounds rebellious? They were, yeah. Brilliant. Uh-oh. Well, he can stay down there. What a jerk. Yeah, he's blasphemous to Catholics. I don't exactly know how the non-denominational thing breaks down. It's probably because they broke away from other Protestant churches, like, I don't know, Methodists or Baptists, etc. Take your tears of atonement. I was trying to down air. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, lived. Man, I don't want to go get my guilt. But I'm going to go get my guilt. I was too close. You gotta be joking me. Knew I should have waited. Will this heal me? Oh, I think I saw the regenerative effect of the thing right then. How come those 3 jerks didn't come get me? It's only after you flip the switch. It's so wild. Technically, you think it's a heresy to Catholics? Kind of, yeah. I don't know how they feel about that nowadays, but definitely in the past it was certainly considered as such. These things are a lot scarier when they last longer. Non-denominational is like all denominations are welcome? Okay, Baptists, Lutherans, etc. Okay. Oh no. I realized what I was doing right when that happened. I'm gonna get hurt. Oh no, not like this, please. I don't have any heals. Oh, these get stun locked. I forgot about that. Alright, so now I've healed up. Some quick work like that. Can I drop down here? No, I can't. No air dashes either. But we should have this thing, yes. And this time around, I could also just jump down pits and not really care too much. But at the very least, I want to access the way to, what's her face? The Rosary Girl and Gracias? How does this work? There we go. You guys are affiliated with no denominations. You don't know all the crazy details. You know you have your differences, but disagreeing on 5% and agreeing on 95%. Yeah. Still almost messed that up. So I don't know if that sends over the other elevator. I kind of don't think it does. So we need to hit all of these things to start making the bell move. I'm trying to like look at the background because I didn't really look at it the first time I went around. This should ring the earth itself. Or maybe this thing we hit last. Or do I break the statues? I don't remember. Okay. Dang, those go pretty far. They lived. There is so much ruder in this game, I tell you what. Well, I was trying to down air. Screw this. Okay. Adlai goes to the Church of Vows in the Liurnia of the Lakes. Oh, really? Must be wonderful this time of year. Your priest is a huge turtle. Very cool guy. I thought it was a dog. I know I could hit the blades with my sword. I just was on top of him. I got contact damage, I think. Maybe it was also the blade that hit me right then, but you're definitely right about that. So, okay, folks. I don't know what exactly the Petra stuff continues to do. I might like look it up off stream and then continue this tomorrow, or I might do like lore videos to learn a bit more details about what's going on before the DLC launches on the 31st. If the DLC launches late, I might continue to do like a playthrough of this or Blasphemous 2 or something, and I'll figure it out. But at the very least, on November 1st, by the latest, we will begin Blasphemous 2, like New Game Plus, and probably like explore DLC stuff. So that's kind of on the short-term agenda. So we'll be going live again at the same time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully we will catch you on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.